What do human beings fundamentally want in life? And we can think about Maslow's hierarchy of need and all sorts of other clever ways of describing it, but fundamentally, convenience and ease of use. People want to get stuff done. They want to apply for things, book a plane ticket, order some tickets for a show, analyse their travel, understand their health, manage their finances, apply for things, do all sorts of very basic transactions and get insight into what they're doing. Our platform enables them to do that with little or no data entry, because one of the things we learned through all the research that we did is just because you can store a thing doesn't mean anybody will bother. Transcribing stuff off paper-based documents or complicated electronic files is actually very difficult for people. People don't want to do that. So we built a platform that allows them to collect this information automatically as a byproduct of having a relationship with organisations. They want apps and tools. We've seen an absolute explosion of smartphone applications, you know, many of them free. Why are they free? People use them all the time. I have literally 40 or 50 applications on my own phone. Some of them are incredible utilities, some I pay for. I look very closely because we care about privacy. What am I giving up if I take a free application? And most of the time it's the analysis of your behaviour. It's an insight and understanding of what you do. And many people will give up privacy and give up those rights almost in the blink of an eye in order to get the functionality and the ease of use that they're craving. So let's come back to this individual perspective again. What do they actually get? What do they see? Well, they come in, they can register and become a member. They get a personal data store. It's a very straightforward and simple process. We ask for some simple bits of information. Pick your Mydex ID, which is a unique identifier that will be with you for the rest of your life. So think carefully about what you might have it be. But that becomes your identity on which you can link all other identities that you have to it when you choose to do so for your purposes. Nobody else gets to link them but you. You could store your personal data store anywhere in the world. Today we offer it within our super secure data centers run under ISO 27001, but if you wanted to run it locally on your own machine, fully encrypted, you can. If you wanted to run it on somebody else's data center or in a mountain in Switzerland with your bank, you could do it. We provide the platform, but wherever you want to put that personal data store, that's your choice. We're running it at scale. Now that application environment allows them to set up in a hypercard way. There's sort of tabs and view them, whether they're transactions, my bank statements, my call history, my blood test results, my Fitbit exercise information, or really basic stuff like my national insurance number or my passport details. And attached to that, evidence and proof of claims that those things belong to you. There is no real theoretical limit to the size of your personal data store or the dimensions of your life that you would like to keep information about. Whether it's preferences, intentions, health, volunteering. It could be something as simple as credentials management. What rights have I got? What evidence do I have about that? What consumption activity? What views, opinions, likes or dislikes? What terms and conditions I'm under contracts on? It could go further and talk about your health and social care. Huge challenges there that we see with organisations who need to share information across multiple healthcare and social care providers. It needs a lot of consent, it needs very careful control, and the individual needs to be there. It could be your educational and professional examination results. It could be your continuing professional development. It could be a history of all of your purchases, tax and benefits. You know, we're moving to universal credits. That's where the individual contract with a citizen, with the government, needs to be enshrined digitally by default. If you could actually carry the certificate that said you had universal credits, what your entitlement was, you could get things done across society in a seamless and easy way. So that digital letterbox, the bidirectional exchange, terribly important. So if we just dig a little bit deeper, human beings' lives, whether you realise it or not, and as you get older it gets more complicated for a while and then might get simpler, but there are many, many data points in your life. And no wonder it's daunting when you try to organise it, whether it's in a filing cabinet or a tray, or whether it's personal information you keep in a spreadsheet or whatever. The goal we have for the individual is to help them collect it and organise it and structure it and share it when they need to, but keep it safe, keep it private, and give them the control and consent about how it's shared. And that's the fundamental thing that we're about. So a personal data store, no matter what the dimension of your life, is there to help you for your entire life. So it's a longitudinal record of your life.